So ask any law enforcement leader in the room and they will say Central Texas has a huge gang problem and it's just getting worse. Now in 8 days, they've seized hundreds of pounds of drugs and dozens of dangerous weapons. A lot of progress, but still a lot of work left to be done. Law enforcement agencies from across the state meeting in Waco Wednesday, highlighting the progress made to keep Central Texans safe.
In about 7 to 8 days of operation, we arrested 250 individuals.
46 of them gang-related, leaders taken into custody, seizing 42 firearms, and taking hundreds of pounds of drugs like marijuana, heroin, and meth off the streets.
This is the type of work that our men and women in law enforcement go out and do each and every day.
The results of a multi-law enforcement operation called Operation Washout 2.0.
But do we have a gang problem? I would speak for Killeen. We have a gang problem.
Killeen Police Chief Charles Kimball saying violent crime has been rising the last couple of years, plaguing Bell County. This operation is just highlighting the work that's being done.
We've seen violence. We've seen our officers, our civilians, and even children in our communities hurt by people who are prohibited from carrying weapons, those who are carrying them illegally, and those that sell drugs in our community, that have a constant scourge in our community.
Waco Police Chief Cheryl Victorian saying the numbers you see right now are progress.
You know, I always wish the numbers were higher. I wish they were not higher because that means that people wouldn't be out committing crimes. But with the number of individuals we know that are out on the street committing these types of crimes, and we did this within a two-week period, I'm sure that if we added another week to this, that our numbers would surely increase.
It took the work of hundreds from local and national agencies. To name a few, Texas DPS, Waco and Killeen Police Departments, sheriff's departments across the state, and even federal operations like the DEA. McLennan County Sheriff Parnell McNamara saying the work doesn't stop here.
So we're going to do it again. We're going to keep the heat turned up on these jerks and the hammer down. You can count on that.
As more criminals leave the streets, departments want to make sure the community knows they have your back. Now, Sheriff McNamara also says if we didn't have that freeze like a week ago, these numbers would be even larger. In the studio tonight, I'm Austin Walker, 25 News.